What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Redline Reactions. I'm Evan, and over the last few days, there have been a bunch of people in my comments saying that I have to check out this singer called Mafra. So we are. I just know nothing about her. She looks like a goth chick. That's always fun. But aside from that, I got nothing. And the song that we're going to be looking at today is called Doomed, which I guess is a cover of a 2015 Bring Me the Horizon song of the same name. A song that I have also not heard before. So we're going in completely cold. Let's have some fun with it. Watch, she's gonna sing like Adele or something, which is not a bad thing. Then again, it is a Bring Me the Horizon song.
Cut off my wings and come lock me up. Just pull the plug, yeah, I've had enough. Tear me to pieces, sell me for parts. You're all vampires, so here you can have my heart. You can have my heart. You can have my heart. The walls of funeral, a room of ghosts. No hand of movement, no sign of pulse, only an echo.
She's gonna explode, isn't she? I shouldn't have just turned this up, should I have?
Just getting bold. They kick the chair, but we up to the room.
It's too soft for people to be telling me.
You can have my heart. So come rain on my parade, 'cause I wanna feel it. Come shove me over the edge, 'cause my head is in overdrive. I'm sorry, but it's too late, and it's not worth saving. So come rain on my parade. I think we're doomed. I think we're doomed, and now there's no way back.
Wow, there's a lot going on. That was, I mean, like I said, I kind of had a feeling it was going to go hard because I'm making a generalization about her appearance, but also it's a Bring Me the Horizon song. But that was a really kind of unusual, in a good way, sound. It was a fry scream, but it just had like this, it was like smooth water, and then that was amazing. And then just shifting straight back into those clean vocals, unbelievable. Whoa, that gave me that strange fizzing sensation all over. Hold on, we're gonna go.
But it's too late,
Ooh.
and it's not worth saving. So come rain on my parade. I think we're doomed.
Okay. I'm sorry for pausing it so quickly again, but I want to go back. I want you, because this looks like a live recording, I want you to watch her eyes. We've talked about this before. I might be yelling right into the mic. Watch the upper half of her face. All right. Even when she's making these sounds that we just sort of associate with like brutal and vicious and angry and raw and everything down here looks like that. Everything up here is what she's actually experiencing. And it's not vicious and raw and brutal or anything like that. It's calm and relaxed and tactical and very exact and surgical. Just watch her eyes when she's making these sounds.
I'm sorry, but it's too late, and it's not worth saving. So come rain on my parade. I think we're doomed. I think we're doomed, and now there's no way back. some kind of mistake. I asked for death, but instead I'm awake. The devil told me no room for cheats. I thought I'd sold my soul, but he kept the receipt. You can have my heart. Slowly but light on, I'm coming home. It's getting darker, but I'll carry on. The sun don't shine, but it never did. And when it rains, it fucking pours, but I think I like it. And you know that I'm in love with the mess. I think I like it. So
Whoa! No, we're gonna go back for that one. I mean, I made a similar sound once when I stepped on a Lego, but it didn't sound quite so good.
And you know that I'm in love with the mess. I think I like it. So come rain on my parade, 'cause I wanna feel it. Come shove me over the edge, 'cause my head is in overdrive. I'm sorry, but it's too late, and it's not worth saving. So come rain on my parade. I think we're doomed. I think we're doomed. And now there's no way back. I think we're doomed. I think we're doomed. And now there's no way back. So come rain on my parade, 'cause I wanna feel it. Come show me over the edge, 'cause my head is in overdrive. I'm sorry, but it's too late, and it's not worth saving. So come rain on my parade. I think we're doomed. I think we're doomed. And now there's no way back.
Oh. Okay. Asking for a friend, how many like celebrity or singer crushes is a grown man allowed to have? Part of me thinks the answer should be 0. It's not. Good Lord. You know, some of the sounds that I was hearing, and trust me, I'm not layering it on like the giddiness thick to you. I caught myself. I was freaking bouncing around, scared the hell out of my cat over there. But I started thinking, you know, there are a lot of people who like American muscle cars, like, you know, big Hemi V8s, and they have those just guttural engines that are loud and kind of choppy and chunky. There's a reason we like that sound. I can't really put it into words properly, but I think that is present here with her. I mean, listen, like I've heard Tatiana, I've heard Courtney LaPlante, I've heard Maria Brink from In This Moment, I've heard Poppy, I've heard lots of female vocalists doing this, or you know, performing harsher vocals, but I haven't heard this, and I don't really know what it is other than that one little. I mean, she has a beautiful voice, and I would love to listen to her again. There are a lot of people who have beautiful voices. I'm not saying hers isn't unique. It certainly is. But there's something that made me bounce up and down like a kid loaded with Fun Dip. And I'm trying to figure out what that is. I mean, one, I could 1000% hear the Bring Me the Horizon in this. Yeah, without a doubt. But her voice and how quickly, I spent the morning talking about how, Dimash goes, from high to low to chest to head to all these things like so smoothly. Um, and this is exactly the same thing, just in a slightly different context, right? Um, this is real. It's a strange feeling. I know this isn't the best for like a reaction, just a guy, a confused reactor, but I, I want to know everything about her. All right. Tell me everything you know. Who is she? Where's she from? What did she do before this? Classically trained? Or because like with singers like this, usually it's never a surprise to hear like they started in opera or something like that, because you have to have a firm grasp on all things. Well, I mean, it's a full body thing at this point. This is great. And so the other songs that I've heard recommended, the other songs of hers that I've heard recommended are is it Silence or Silent? I think it's Silence, and her cover of Circle with Me by Spirit Box. Now, in the comments, that was the song that was requested the most, but I've done 2 Circle with Me songs in the past like week and a half. And so I figured this was the one people were saying put her on the map, so I decided to do that one. If you really think I need to do Circle with Me, I will. Let me know in the comments and let me know everything you know about her, because I get it. I'm late to the party. Perhaps not as late as like how I was on Dimash or Nightwish or Ren or Tool. But yeah, this is really interesting. I'm so glad those of you out there who commented and told me about her did, because this is really interesting and I can't wait to dive in a little bit more. So yeah, like I said, below, let me know exactly what you want to hear next and everything you know about her. All right. Does she have a big fan base? Is she still kind of unknown? I would assume not, but you never know. And yeah, let me know what you want to see next. All right. Hit that subscribe button too. I promise most of the time I'm not just like a confused guy melting into a seat and bouncing up and down. We do talk about some really fun stuff here, and we're going to be listening to some really heavy stuff, some really pretty stuff, some really weird stuff. That's the best. That's the best kind of music. All 3 of those things. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon.